Hey girls and guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have prepared a video on how I constructed my air quotes grocery store wig. This wig was created using the crocheting method, and I used 3 packs of free tress braiding hair in the jazz water texture. So we're gonna jump right in. I have my stretchy wig cap. I went ahead and applied it to my wig head, and here you'll just see me separating the braiding hair. You just want to break it into small pieces, and then I'm going right in and I'm gonna start crocheting. Now, I'm gonna let you know this is not necessarily a in-depth video about the crocheting method. So if you are a beginner with crocheting, you can drop a comment and let me know if you would like a more detailed video about exactly how to crochet. In this video, obviously, I'm giving Also, when you're separating the hair out of the pack to designate the pieces that you want to latch to the wig, you probably should run your fingers through the little bundle first and like separate it, because the hair is processed into a curl pattern. Like as I was pulling the hair apart, it was getting slightly tangled. Because I've crocheted before, I kind of know how to maneuver through it, but it can get you can mess your hair up doing that. So you just want to take the pieces of hair out of the pack and run your fingers from the tips all the way up to the root essentially, and pre-separate it before you go just pulling the pieces out, because the hair will get tangled. It was a mess, girl. Also, what I was doing as I was going through is just separating after I latched the hair onto the weaving net, I was separating the pieces because I didn't want this wig to have like a super tight curly look. I wanted it to be more messy. So I was separating the hair with little strands to give it more of that afro look. Okay, so I skipped over all the pieces that I filled in the back because it's pretty repetitive. So here I'm just swinging around the front. As I was getting lower in the pack, I knew that I wanted to fill in the back and also fill in the front. That way I can kind of gauge how much hair I was using as I went along. So at this point, I was about halfway through my first pack. Also, once I got to the front, I broke the little pieces of hair. I made them half the size of the ones in the back. In the back, I knew that I wanted it pretty full and dense, but as I worked my way to the front, you want your pieces to be smaller so that it has more of a natural look, because if you just put big chunks in the front, number one, is more prone to getting tangled, and number two, it doesn't have that curly afro look. And as I'm going along, if there's any tangles, I just grab my scissors and I cut them out. You're definitely gonna have little pieces of stringy hair that's like hanging off of the bottom of the curl, and just because this is a messy curl pattern and essentially I'm going for a messy style with this wig, it's okay. So you just want to have a pair of scissors handy to cut off like your flyaways and your tangles. As you probably can see what I'm trying to explain as you look at the wig. I'm like pulling the curls apart, and I'm purposely trying to give it the afro texture. I really didn't want it to just be those curls straight out of the pack, like looking like a jerry curl. Like, no, that was not what I was going for. So this has more of an afro texture, as you can see. So at this point, I was on pack number 2, and here is pack number 3. So I'm at the end of the wig at this point, pretty much. I'm just going through the front to see if there's any spaces that I would like to fill in. Obviously, you want your hairline to be as filled in as possible. This is the completed look.